aha kuba kuturi kugamba hamwe twine kizibira.
MTN
enkora n'obushosholeke nibikuratirwa. MTN nereberera ekitongole kya Uganda Communications Commission.
Abati yansi malinyo tukabaikiriza kandi tuwagundamu na stampu ebyo bwijjanjabi kukola handwaire zikwawukana malimuka kuguka bayina ebyombe bikukebera omubiri gwawe biketegereza ekikuterebaniza kandi nibakeberera hanusu omutwalo gumu gwonka bayina omubazi ogw'okuyigula ebinywa okuteerwateerwa omutwe ne bayijjanjaba ebirwaire by'omutima ulcers pressure omusujja okutakira abakulumwa hamu n'okuzimba ebigere okulumwa omunda nibakola ali amaani g'ekiseija bayina omubazi gwa maani ogw'okwijjanjaba ebirwaire bya maino nibasuubuza green tea.
Abakaruguza mubasange ha offices zaabwe enkulu buli kya kabiri kya kataano kya mukaaga hamu na kya sabiti aho Muzizi Road hayi na Stanbic Bank hanju ya Muzeyi Kisembo Akona House Abanyamarunda babayo buli kya balaza Hasanyuka Band Lodge.
Ababugwara mubatunge buli kya kasatu aha Executive Bar and Guest House omwamenyo kuizigira abapuyo abatiyansi mubasangeyo kya kana ha Pentagon Bar and Lodge otunuulira offices za Puyo Town Council.
Habwa nyamirimo yabwe enkure ya Karuguza bakingura kuruga saha ibire za nyenkyakara kuika saha isatu ezekiro mu bichweke ebindi batandika saha isatu eza nyenkyakara kuika saha 11 rebagyo. Abantu inywena ni mwetwa kweija mukaba ba memba nainye mukatandika kora na tianshi
kumanya ebikukira hotel ha 086 13 0400 na 0740 95 10
Tianshi, together we share.
For how Chinese bantu baingi muno ohulira kyansimba hano nkwata hamugongo ekifuba kikulemera oburumi munyingo omwo baitu hati wekwata ba for how Chinese bano ni bayijjanjaba nokira kimu ebirwaire nobiraga nenkora yawe yekikugu baine byoma ebya meridian therapy nibikonyera okwigula ebinywa kutereza emigongo alinywa bakusasa nibakumara mu busasi bona bwino munyingo hati nywa bakuzimba bigere mugende mubayikire nibakora handwaire za maiso nibajjanjaba sukali harusazi okwetaaga kusara saizi okendeza omunyeto gwine oyine ekizibu ky'okusanyarara hamu nainywa abateirwe stroke niba batereza nimugaruka okurungi muno abafo how Chinese hano mukaruguza basange ha muhanda gwa kizizi ogugenda ha vision hakyombeko kya Kona House haihine ichundiro lya magiteri yaka opposite Millennium Guest House rundi baterera ha namba zesimu 078 8 8 3 na 0 nkaga na ibiri kinana na isatu anna nemu for how Chinese hamuno bwijanja byo burungi.
Esaha zikire ibire zekiro ohulirize Kdr 10 fama akaire kanu nikakuleterwa
MTN Voice Bundles ezikutera network zona habei dondolo migasita 10 ibiri mu hash rundo yekonyeza my MTN app okome mu daily bundle habo kuba butukubaza itwena titukwemerezebwa. MTN Uganda Limited nererwa Uganda Communications Commission.
A very good evening. It is exactly 8 p.m. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I welcome you to this broadcast of KDR News. Now, the detail. The newly deployed Assistant Resident District Commissioners for Kibale District have officially reported to their designated offices for duties at Kibale District Headquarters. Recently, the President's Office appointed Assistant RDCs and RSCs across the country, and for Kibale District, 2 Assistant RDCs were deployed, including Godfrey Asiimwe and Abdulatif Musobia. Speaking to our reporter, Godfrey Asiimwe notes that they have assumed their offices and each person has been assigned roles and responsibilities to perform in the district. Asiimwe says the RDC, Godwin Angalia Kasigwa, has assigned him a responsibility to handle land-related matters, and Musobia has been assigned to oversee the roads in the district, asking the community to use their offices for better service delivery.
ati mukire kuno RDC mukama wange yankwasa doketi yebyitaka n'ebindi bijja kuba bitukukira muno ebyitaka mboko n'ensonga zaabo z'itaka boragenda wa RDC ajja kugamba genda wa mukuru Asiimwe assistant RDC mugenzi wa mukwasize ebyenguudo ku monitoring enguudo government zikora engiri zikolebwamu hanyuma tujja kwa reportinga wa RDC tukubasaba ekintu kimu tunekolera hamwe mutasobora gukora wenka so kumanya biri hansi okwo kuya mu bitugambi abandi bakutugamba tuli kubyo tukugadagada bino bya PDM ubundi bakutuyaho sente kandi batene kuba yaho sente omwe kujja tukabimanya hano tukamuterera esimu tugamba nawe nyoti nkira kwenda kutandika ntabo nyenda kubaza tusoke tubazi njya kutabukira manyire ntinde amon top bamanye nabo ragenda nka njya kuba ni nkumazire baitu nkwenda tukoragana hamwe abulungi wa district yetu ya Kibale.
Away from that, Buyanja East Member of Parliament Dr. Emile Kugonza has donated 12 metallic poles to border riders of Kyakatwanga and Kahoro in Nyamara Sub-County, Kibale District to construct their parking shades at their respective stages. The donation was delivered today by his political assistant Andrew Semakula Biaruhanga. Through his political assistant, Dr. Emily advises border riders to form saving and credit circles and also embrace the recently launched Kanzali Economic Empowerment Program for their development.
Mwamusabe ebikondo bino ebyokubombekera shedi yanyi habwa hati byahika era mbinumbiresi buli kintu kigira obwire bwake nabwekyo Dr. Emile abaramukizi nayeha yonka member wa parliamenti kurora hakiri yakyali momeze ensenu yahindukamu ebibaire bitalimu nawe arore ayina akashyaka katekero dekatekoho enkora eye ebe ya Dr. Emile kandi yagituma Kanzali Empowerment Programs ngo mwenyigire omubintu ebikwatagaine na Kanzali Empowerment Program mugiemu.
Speaking to the border riders, applauded Dr. Emily Kugonza for his support to save them from harsh weather conditions.
Tusemererwe muno stage ya Kyakatwanga abo kyatusubize kutuhereza empaji zaitu ezikujja kuongera kugumya ekiju kyaitu ni nyongera kumusaba ayongera tusagikire kimu atatuiya omukono atatuiya omutima
member waitu wa parliament agende maiso byakutukolera nibiyo
kandi tujja kuijumbira entekaniza ezo zigendo maiso
ayebale muno omulimo gwa kutusagika kandi natekere mudara amani omubuyanja yaitu isti
nasima muno Dr. Emile Kugonza Kanzali ari ebintu byatukoreire ko kutuhereza poro zo kusimba akijikeitu cha boda.
Now, away from that, the Petroleum Authority of Uganda has advised the dealers in Chikube district and across Bunyoro to register their companies with the National Supply Database to benefit from oil and gas opportunities. Sam Mugisa, the Social Affairs Coordinator at the Petroleum Authority, says that when they register their companies, it builds their reputation. Mugisa, who was addressing various companies and individuals in Chikube in an event organized by oil exploration firm Sinok to share the available opportunities, said companies in the extraction cannot deal with individuals. Eric Jumba, the national content manager at Sinok, says they are not about failing local companies from supplying them, but they can never compromise with quality just because they want local companies to benefit. Moving on, the Anti-Corruption Court has committed Busiki County Member of Parliament Paul Akamba to the High Court over corruption and slapped him with fresh charges. The court has also cancelled Akamba's bail and sent him back to prison on remand pending the hearing of his case. The legislator had prayed for an extension of his bail pending the commencement of the trial at the High Court, and while Chief State Attorney Jonathan Muwaganya did not object to the plea, the court chose to floor the legislator. Chief Magistrate Joanna Chiro today said Akamba will have to reapply for bail from the High Court. They were on 12th this month charged with one count of corruption related to negotiating and receiving kickbacks in the bucket in the budget process, and on 14th of this month, Magistrate Achiro gave Akamba temporary freedom but sent Luenga Woman Member of Parliament Sisi Namuju and Yusuf Mutembuli of Bunyole East back to prison. Appearing before Achiro today, Akamba found a set of new fellow legislators, Mudimi Wamakuyu and Michael Mawanda, waiting to face the wrath of the giver over defrauding cooperatives of billions of shillings in war loss compensations. Now, putting that story aside, the leader of a government business in Parliament, Dennis Hamson Oboa, has met the movers of censure motion led by Luemiaga County Member of Parliament Theodore Sechikuba. The motion seeks to censure 4 backbench commissioners over a controversial 1.7 billion shilling service award. Sechikuba, backed by Sarah Opendi, Bashir Sempa and Alion Odria, all of the ruling National Resistance Movement Party, are seeking to have Matthias Impuga of Opposition National Unity Platform and NRM members Solomon Silwanyi and Esther Afoyukan and Prosi Mbavazi thrown out of office. According to sources, Oboa summoned Sechikubo to his office along with the outspoken legislators Odria, Opendi and Sempa. The agenda of the meeting remains unclear, but at 11 a.m. Sempa was the first to leave the censure motion desk, followed by Odria and Sechikuba. Whip Hamson Oboa had previously spoken out against the motion, saying it has not received the backing of the party and the NRM National Chairman, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, but it is remaining unclear if the meeting is to bring an end to the censure motion that has exposed the legislators and their cries to fight against corruption.
You are still listening to KDR News Broadcast. This is the news on the international scene.
Welcome back now for the news on the international scene. Tax protesters in Kenya are in shock after a 29-year-old man was killed during nationwide demonstrations against a new finance bill. Rex Kanyike Masai, who was protesting in the center of Nairobi, died of gunshot wounds, a doctor from a hospital in the capital has told reporters. Police fired tear gas and water cannons at largely peaceful protesters near Parliament as lawmakers were debating proposals to bring in new taxes. Amnesty International has accused the police of using excessive force to contain protesters, many of whom were arrested. When the protests, dubbed Occupy Parliament, began on Tuesday this week, the public outcry forced the government to withdraw some of the contentious proposals, including a 16% tax on bread and an annual 2.5% tax on vehicles. But it has not stemmed the anger of the mainly youthful protesters. They are focused on the government of President William Ruto. Dear listener, it is 10 minutes past 8 p.m. As I wind up the newscast, a quick look at the top stories once more. Kibale Assistant RDC's reports for their duties. The Yanja East County Member of Parliament donates metallic poles to border stages in Nyamara sub-county. MP Akamba slapped with fresh charges and anger after protester shot dead at Kenya and tax demonstrations. That's it. My name is Deo Asiimwe. I wish you the best of your Friday. It is a weekend and I wish you the best of it all. And I just say that please continue following us on our social media handles, that is TikTok, Facebook and YouTube, all at KDR Fm. Good night.
From all over the world, local, regional, national and international, KDR FM brings you all the stories. KDR FM News, world's proudly sponsored by MTN.
You don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. But baby, how come you never call me? But now with MTN, I have a daily voice bundle. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, baby dondolo. MTN voice bundle, yeah yo, baby dondolo. MTN voice bundle, yeah yo, baby dondolo.
MTN voice bundle neza bei dondoro okutera network zona tunga dakika 25 arishirinjira 10 zonka nyigasta emwe not star ibiri emwe hash otoraneho daily bundle ninga kozesa my MTN app ogambe aha bei dondoro aha kuba kuturi kugamba hamwe twine kizibira MTN enkora n'obushosholeke nibikuratirwa MTN nerebera ekitongole kya Uganda Communications Commission.
Abati yansi malinyo tukabekiriza kandi twagundamu na stampu ebyo bwijanja bikukora handwe yezikwawukana mali mukakuguka bayine ebyome bikukebera omubiri gwawe biketegereze kikuterebaniza kandi nibakeberera hano so mutwaro gumugwonka bayine